Today I want to show you guys my new outdoor setting. So this is actually some old cane furniture that we bought just from a local tip shop, and then we have restored it. Here is what the original cane furniture looked like when we purchased it, so stay tuned for the steps on how we restored it and for some inspiration for your own outdoor living area. My name is Rachel Turner and I'm a licensed builder running my construction business Front Porch Properties here in Brisbane, Australia. This channel is all about home renovations, DIYs, design tips and tricks and home tours. So if that kind of thing is up your alley, then please hit the subscribe button. So this is part of our new deck extension that we've been working on this year. The deck is not fully finished yet and we still need to furnish it and put rugs and coffee tables and whatnot, so I'll do a full reveal of that when we've finished it, but for now I just wanted to show you guys the new cane setting since it's finished and show you how we did it. Basically, we didn't want to just buy some generic furniture from a store because we couldn't really find anything that we liked, and also we wanted something that was unique, not like everything else that you see around the place. So that's why we took this approach, and it was probably more work than I realized, but really thrilled with the outcome. So I look forward to showing you the steps to how we did it. If you happen to be in Brisbane, I can also recommend a great upholsterer who did this job for me, a lovely husband and wife team who work out of their garage at their house, and their business is called Automotive Australia. So over the years I had heard that the best fabric to use for outdoor applications is sunbrella fabric, just because it has the most warranties in terms of being fade resistant and mold and mildew resistant. And all of these designs are actually done by an Australian brand on the Gold Coast called Three Beaches, and they have the most beautiful range of pattern fabrics. So it's all designed here in Australia, but then it's actually all made using sunbrella fabrics in the States, in America. So yeah, and it's been out here for 3 or so months now. This is a completely uncovered deck, so it gets the morning light all the way up until about 1 p.m. And yeah, so far so good. Just really thrilled with the product. So let's get stuck into the steps. Just a small disclaimer first, we are obviously confident that we have taken all the necessary steps to make this furniture weatherproof. However, typically in its normal state, this kind of cane furniture is not meant to be left exposed to the elements. Step 1 is preparation. The amount of prep you need to do will depend on the condition of your furniture. The first thing we did was give the furniture a really thorough sanding. This is just to take off any of the varnish that was still left over and to give the paint a really good chance to adhere. There were a few staples and nails in ours, so we spent a bit of time just removing all of those as well. We decided just to add some extra timber to reinforce the frames of the furniture as well, and in one of them we actually built a whole new frame just for extra support. I then gave the furniture a really thorough wipe down with a damp rag. I'd love to know if anyone has or is planning on tackling restoration of some old furniture. Please let me know in the comments below. The next step is painting. For any project along these lines, we would always use an oil-based undercoat rather than a water-based undercoat. That's just because oil-based is a lot more durable and provides a much better seal on a porous surface like this. I actually just used a paintbrush to apply this first coat rather than using the spray gun. That's just because we didn't want to have to run oil-based paint through the spray gun, just because, you know, it's a lot more of a messy cleanup having to use terps. The actual paint brand we used is this Solver Ultra, which is actually owned by Wattle. We decided to use Wattle for this project just because we painted our house with Wattle paints 10 years ago and it's still looking really great, so we felt confident to use this product. We then sprayed on the top 2 coats, and for this we used the water-based Wattle Solar Guard, and this is actually paint we used on our house 10 years ago. We had some left over, so that's why we're using this white. It was a semi-gloss white, and yeah, because this is water-based, we were able to run this through our spray gun. Our dog Benji was also obviously a huge help in this process. So the chairs are all finished being painted now. About a month prior to this, I had gone into the Three Beaches Fabrics showroom on the Gold Coast to select the outdoor fabric for the upholstered cushions. It's definitely worth going in to have a look at their showroom. Then I took the fabric into Art Sofa Australia, and the lovely Marzia and Matthias looked after me and made some beautiful cushions for the outdoor sofas. Then a couple of weeks later, we went to pick up the cushions. Thank you so much, Marzia and Matthias. So that's how we restored our old cane furniture. If you're wanting to see more of our little blue cottage, I've previously made a video about street appeal using our home as an example. So you can click the card on the screen here, or I'll also link to that video down below as well. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you. Also, if you're wanting to see more of our day-to-day stuff, you can follow along on Instagram at Front Porch Properties as well. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.